Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. I got a package in the mail, and this one's from BeeBeeCraft. Alright, they got it wrapped nicely in this bubble mailer so it won't get all messed up in the shipping. And I've got 3 different things. I want to open these first. Usually I save the best to last, but today I want to do the best. These are the most colorful. Aren't these pretty? By the way, before I get started here, if you're interested in anything I'm showing, or if you just want to check out BeeBeeCraft, I'll leave the link down in the description box below, along with a coupon code for you. Anyway, these are hibiscus, little hibiscus beads. And we've got, let's see, how many do we have here? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of orangey, and if you really look at them, you can see that they have a little bit of AB on them. I see some pink in there, and those are really pretty. Okay, speaking of pink, we got 1, 2 pink ones, and again we have AB, and I see kind of rainbow in there actually. A little bit of blue and some gold. Those are pretty. And then we've got 1, 2, and I'm trying to figure out what color this is. I think it's purple. I thought it was blue at first, but they look purple. These are really pretty. And then there's 10 altogether here. Then we have 2 of these green ones. I am really excited to start creating with these. I've actually used these type of beads before, and I really love the tropical look to them. So the next thing we have here are some spacer beads from Panda Hall Elite. And so you open up the little box and you have a really nice little plastic container. I love these things. They're really great to put your beads in, to store stuff in like that. And we have, these are little daisy spacers. We have silver tone, like a bright silver tone. We have an antique silver tone. We have, this looks like a rose colored, kind of a light coppery. Then we have, and maybe they're calling this copper because I think this is antique copper. But this looks really rose gold to me. And then we have the yellow gold. And these are going to be used a lot. I love to use these type of spacer beads. And look how many you get in there. Now these last things I'm really excited about. And I use a lot of what we call clamshell bead caps. Or they're also known as crimp bead covers. I don't use them for that. I actually use them kind of as crimp beads. And the ones that I use are a little bit different. Let me just show you these first, and then I'll tell you the difference. So these, see how they kind of look like a clam? And then they have a little loop there. I think you can see that. Now, the ones I use usually have like a hook. So what I do is I do my necklace or my bracelet, and I feed 2 knots inside the opening there. And then I close this up. And with the hook, you put your jump ring. Let me show you what I mean. For instance, this necklace, which actually, I made this. I have a video about me making this necklace. It is a necklace lanyard that I'm going to take on my cruise. See, I have a little hook here so I can hang my my card that I use to get into my room and as credit card and all that stuff to get on the ship, off the ship. Anyway, and that way it's on me all the time. And most of these beads actually came from BeeBeeCraft that I got in other shipments, and I do have videos on those. But anyway, back to these little hooky things. I was going to wait to finish this necklace to use these, but we're actually leaving tomorrow, and I had this packed up because I didn't think this was going to come in time, but it came today. But I already have this done, so I'm just going to leave it. But I can show you what I mean about the difference between the clamshell bead caps, as I call them, with the hooks, and the ones with the loops. The ones with the loops, I think, are actually going to be more secure. These with the hooks are secure, but these I think will be doubly secure. The reason being, so the way you use them, once I string all my beads, you have your little clamshell here, and I feed the beading wire in there, and then I tie 2 knots, and they're inside the opening there. And then I close the clam up, and now these have loops. So what I would do is take a jump ring and hook it in to those 2 holes. And then in this case, I'd also put the chain on there and then close my jump ring. With the hook, you have to hang the jump ring. And I don't know, I guess I'm paranoid. If somebody was to yank this necklace, and they would have to yank pretty hard, it would come off. This one, I think, is less likely to do that. But like I said, you would have to really yank it hard, which maybe in some ways that's a safety factor. I don't know. But I am actually really anxious to use these in a project. They'd be great for bracelets and even some earrings. Maybe I'll have to do a video on how to use these in earrings. Anyway, that is what I got as far as my haul today. I got these beautiful, beautiful beads, spacer beads, and these clamshell bead caps. You know what? Before I let you go, I'm going to go ahead and make a pair of earrings. I just have a head pin, and I just went through my stash and found a bead that I thought would go with, actually this particular bead will go with any of those hibiscus, whatever color, but I'm choosing to do the orangey peachy one, which in some monitors, I know when I was looking back on the video, it kind of looked mustard, and it's definitely not a mustard color in person. They're more of a peachy orange. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put that bead on there. I'm using one of the spacer beads. And now the holes, the hole for this bead, it's kind of like some of the starfish beads that I've seen. They have a hole at the top of a petal, and then there's a hole between petals. I personally like to go where it looks like this, okay? Now you could do the other way. I'll show you what it looks like. But I don't know. It's just a preference thing. Personally, I like it better this way. And so then I'm just going to take my pliers and make a loop. And as I said before, I have a lot of my stuff packed up. So I got these teeny weeny round nose pliers, which are not the easiest to use, but my good ones are packed away, ready for the trip. All right. Open that up. As I said before, they're not the easiest to use. Okay, I'll tweak that in a minute. It's not closed all the way, but there you go. Aren't those pretty? Quick, easy, very lightweight, very tropical, and a fun pair to wear. And here's a better look at that necklace, all finished. There we go. I want to thank you for joining me. Y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.